Hi everyone, welcome to the Vegas Voice family, interviews with the authors of the Vegas Voice magazine. I'm Dianne Davis. Today I am delighted to be speaking with Dianne Davis. Dianne and I have known each other for several years, and I am an unabashed admirer of her career and her column. Welcome, Dianne.
Well, thank you. And this is just perfect because we have a lot of things in common. But one of the biggies is, of course, we're both Dianne with two N's.
Absolutely.
That's how I know who knows me.
Ah.
If they spell it with two N's, they're my friend. If they spell it with one N, they get told.
Ah. Well, I'm sure our parents were unique because there are not that many Dianes with two N's.
You don't find it on a mug.
Tell me, how long have you been writing for the Vegas Voice magazine?
Over a dozen years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I know you work with your husband, Bert.
Yes.
How long have you been together and how did you meet?
Okay, well, we're old school. So, young people, I say, how long have you been together? Old people more to our age, I say, how long have you been married? Because I'm married young. And in June, we will celebrate our 60th wedding anniversary.
Oh, wow. That is very cool.
You got to marry young.
Yeah.
Live long, and don't kill each other.
That's a good thing. Well, you have a lot of history together, which makes it probably easier to work together.
History, oh my gosh. We've not only been married all that time, we've moved 11 times.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been around.
That's cool. Tell us a bit about your column.
That's entertainment. I do show reviews. And for those that may not be aware, you're not going to read a bad review that I've written. Not because I don't tell the truth, because if I don't like a show, I don't review it. I'm not going to spend my time on that. I'm not going to say negative things. Maybe it'll improve. But if I see a show and I like it, then I'm going to share my opinion with our readers.
Well, I think that's a good plan because I know your reviews are always interesting. And I do know that a lot of people, when they're getting ready to go to the Strip and to have a night on the town, they take a look to see what you've written, to see what is good out there.
Yeah. My friend Jerry McCambridge, who has a show called The Mentalist, has it down pat. When I've seen a new show, he'll just look at me and say, "Are you going to review it?" And one-word answer tells him whether he should see it or not.
Oh, okay. Well, then...
and I've reviewed his show, by the way.
Oh, okay. I think I remember. Yeah, I remember that. Now, have you always been interested in writing, or was this like a byproduct of the show reviews that you do?
Well, what a great question. In 7th grade, I won the short story contest. And it's the last piece of fiction I wrote.
In 7th grade?
But I had an aunt who I just adored. My Aunt Raleigh was a writer, and I just so wanted to be like her. And I think that plus I couldn't draw or sing very well. So I think that brought me into writing, in high school on the newspaper and then on from there.
Oh, well, that's good. So the writing has always been a passion for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the word passion is right. I love the creative process. I enjoy seeing the finished piece and saying, wow, I did that. I made that happen. Now, there are times when we write things and what we do is in print. So is there anything more horrible than when you read something you wrote and go, oh my goodness, did I write it? Oh, and you can't change it.
No.
Because it's out there, it's in print. But for the most part, it's my passion. It was my career and still is.
Yeah. When you review a show, tell me, do you take into account that very often, or sometimes, not maybe very often, but sometimes they're having a bad night or,
Well, that's a good question. If I like the show and there's something that's not going well in it, then I don't have to mention that. the sin of omission, so to speak.
Yeah.
You're not going to say, but this one didn't sound good. Just kind of go from there and give the general thing and not focus on the negative.
But there has to be something about seeing the show that your instinct is telling you, because you've seen a lot of shows.
Yes, I do.
Your instinct is telling you that it is an off night for them. It isn't.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, everybody's going to have those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know that you're very busy. You and Bert are very busy. You do traveling in addition to your shows and so forth.
Yes.
I think you're just getting ready to go on another trip, aren't you?
Well, I don't know when people are going to be looking at this. And plus, I'm not going to tell them when we're going to be gone, but we are taking a 53-day trip.
Really?
I know. We're going to New Zealand and Australia and Bali and Singapore.
Oh, my goodness.
And a whole bunch of other places. Actually, when we travel, when we're here, I write show reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Bert checks the time, the ticket price, things like that. He's my administrative assistant. When we travel, often Bert will write the travel article, and then I'll put the adjectives in. Because
Very
he's
good.
a man. He
Yeah.
writes the technical
Yes,
stuff,
yes.
and then I fill it in from there. But 53 days, luckily, we like being together.
Oh, my
And,
goodness. Well, being married, the amount of years that you were married, and I'm pretty sure you like being together anyway.
I think there are people married that long that don't like being together, probably. But yeah, I love him every day, and I like him most days.
Okay. I used to say to my husband that we fell in love, got married, and had kids. I turned around and he got old. So,
Dianne,
anyway,
yeah.
being so busy, I'm so glad that we had a chance to catch up today. I enjoyed chatting with you.
We're
It was
ships
fun.
that pass in the night.
I know. And I want to thank everyone for watching. This is Dianne Davis for the Vegas Voice family. Until next time, take care
Bye.
and be well.